Hello everyone, welcome to the tutorial on the C programming language. This is our 28th lecture that is a part of 2 of your managing input-output operation. In the previous lecture we had seen how you can manage your input data, and within this lecture we will see how you can manage your output. So we will see how you will get a formatted output. We had seen that use of the printf functions for printing captions and the numeric results. It is highly describable that output are produced in such a way that they are understandable and are in an easy way to use a form. It is therefore necessary for a programmer to give a careful consideration of appearance and clarity of output produced by a program. So what is a formatted output? That can be referred to a data that has been arranged in a particular format with the output screen. So output values are generally taken using a printf functions. The printf functions have a general form like a printf. Within a bracket you have to give a control string, comma, argument 1, argument 2, list of the arguments separated by a comma. So arguments should match in a number, order and type with the format specifiers. The control string consists of 3 types of the items. First, character that will be printed on a screen as they appear. Format specification that define the output format for display of the such item. And the escape sequence characters such as a /n, /t, /b, etc. So let's take one example. Suppose you are writing printf in double quote, addition is %dc. %d indicate the integer value, and here c should be an integer value. So whatever will be stored within a c, that can be displayed at the space of %d. Suppose you are writing an addition of %d and %d is equal to %d, a, b and sum. Here a, b and sum all are integer value. So suppose you are giving a is equal to 5, b is equal to 5 and you are writing sum is equal to a plus b. So what it will, this statement will be print, it will print like addition of a value of a, that is a 5, value of b is a 5. So and sum will be a 5 plus 5 is equal to 10. So it will display addition of 5 and 5 is a 10. So these are the various format input specifier. That is also we had discussed in the input specifier %d, %c, %f, %x, %o, etc. So now let's discuss how you will get a formatted input integer number. So the field specification of printing an integer number is %wd, where w is an integer number that specifies field width of a number to be read, and a d is a number that will indicate the integer value. That means if you are writing %d 9876, so it will display the number that is given by a 9876. But if you are writing %6d 9876, so it will by default take a left justification. So total it will have a 6 character, 6 digit, and we are giving only a 4 digit. So it will, in a starting it will add a 2 space. If you are writing 2d 9876, it will only read a 2 digit. If you are writing %60 dash is used for a right justification, so at the end it will give you a 2 space. And if you are writing 060, 0 indicate the feed your number with the 0 at the starting. So total 6 digit and we are giving only a 4 digit, so at the starting it will add a 20. The number is written right justification in a given field width. If you want a number in a left justification, you have to use the dash sign. And if you want to pay the 0, you have to write a 0. So next let's discuss about the how you will get a real or float numbers, formatted real and float numbers. W.pf. W indicate the total number that you want to display, P number after a decimal point, and F indicate the float value. Suppose we have one float variable y and we are writing y is equal to 98.7654. So if you are writing 7.4f, that means you want a total 7 digit, and after a point you will want to display only a 4 digit. But if you are writing 7.2f, that means your number have a 7 digit, but after a decimal you want only a 2 digit. So it will take only a 2 digit and it will round off your number. That means 98.77. In a starting it will add a space. So this is about how you will get a formatted real number. Now let's discuss how you will print a single character in some formatted space. So you have to write a %WC. The character will be displayed right justified in a field with W column. We can make the display of left justification by placing a minus sign before an integer value W. By default W will be a 1. Suppose we have one character variable X and X will have a value as a. So you are printing %D/n %3c/n %5c. And you are giving a value same as a x and x. %C will print your value, then /n will give you a new line, and 3c, that means it's starting, it will add a 3 space and then it will print your character, then again a new line, and %5c, that means it will add a 4 space and it will print your character A. So how you will print a string? So the field specification for printing a string is W.ps. W will specify a width. P instruct that only a first P character of the strings are to be displayed, and this by default display is a right justification. Suppose we have a string new space Delhi space a pin code number. If you are writing %s, it will print the entire string. But if you are writing %20s, that means it will take a 20, length of your string will be a 20, and if your string is less than a 20 character, at starting it will paid a space. If you are writing 20.10s, that means length of your string is a 20 character, but you want only a first 10 character of your string, so it will read only a first 10 character of your string. If you are writing a 0.5s, that means by default your size is a 20, and 0.5 means it will read only a first 5 character. If you want a space after your string, you can use a dash. 20.10s, that means your string have a 20 character length, and you want only a first 10 character of your string, so it will take only a first 10 character. At the end it will fade a space. So now let's discuss how you can display a different data using a one printf statement. Suppose we have an integer, character, float and character array, that is the string value, and you want to display this value as a output. So you can write a %d, %c, %f, %s. Remember, here the sequence should be matched. That means first %d indicate the integer, so here A should be an integer variable having an integer value, %c with the character, f for a float, and %s for a string, so it will display the data according. So within this lecture we had discussed how you can get a formatted output and display this formatted output to your terminal. Thank you.